What up, gang? CCDG and Dynamic Discs are bringing you some more disc golf action. As always, Dynamic Discs is sponsoring a Dymax giveaway, so make sure to like and comment on YouTube for a chance to win. In Central Coast Disc Golf news, I opened up a Patreon account, so if you want to give back, that would be awesome to help us cover more tourneys and whatnot. If you can't, no worries. I'll leave you a link below. But anyway, let's watch some disc golf. Alright guys, Ian here from Central Coast Disc Golf. Joining me today is a up-and-coming superstar, Torrin Robinson.
Hey.
De La local. And we are at 2014 Masters Cup Round 2. And we got a pretty cool card today, Torrin. We got Johnny McRae, Tim Skellinger, Avery Jenkins, and Dave Feldberg, who's no longer Dave Feldbeard. Did you notice that he shaved it off?
I did.
I was a little disappointed, man.
A little disappointed as well.
But always fun to watch these guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Johnny shot the hot round yesterday at -9, which is just killing De La. Pretty unreal. And we're going to start round 2 off on hole 1 again. 306 feet, pretty uphill, double mando. A lot of trees, a lot of roots. It's a tough one.
Absolutely, you got to get way up there.
Yeah.
If you want to look at a birdie or even a par sometimes.
Seriously. And Johnny McRae has the box and rips it up there. That's kind of the line you want to take, but just catches a tree at the last second there. And we got Tim Skellinger. He's a Oregon pro out of Portland. Really solid player. Super nice dude. He's really fun to follow. Pretty good looking rip.
That's going to work.
Wow. Really nice drive. And everybody knows this guy, right? Avery Jenkins.
Local.
Yep. Crushes up there just a little high and catches some branches, comes down.
Getting a bit excited.
And here's Dave Feldberg. How'd you do on this hole today, Torrin?
I actually birdied this hole yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Money, dude.
Went right there up there.
Same route?
Similar route as Feldberg, yeah.
Really nice shot from Dave. Got all the way through, kicked left, and actually kicked that tree, which kicked him back towards the basket. And that's Avery's second shot, just laying up for a par, hopefully. And Johnny's second shot kind of got an ante around these trees. Nice up.
Definitely. Those roots are fun to fight with sometimes.
They are, right? They'll kick you down, make you roll out, stop you short. Oh, Tim.
No.
Just chains out. And here's Dave for birdie. Look at that drive, Torrin.
That's a bit closer than I was.
That is a solid drive from Dave. Nice way to start off your round at De La.
I think so.
And Avery's coming back down the hill for his par.
No.
Oh, front rim banger. Unfortunate there.
That one's got to hurt.
Yeah. And Johnny tapped in his par, and Tim's tapping in his par as well. Tough hole to start out on, but you get a birdie like Dave, it sets your round off on a good note.
Everybody else is thinking, well, there's lots of golf left.
Exactly. Up next, we got hole 2, 288, super duper uphill. Dogleg left, kind of straightens out again, and they got the basket on just the edge of a cliff. It's just brutal to run this pin. From almost anywhere, you could get a really nasty rollout.
You either have to have an enormous flick or a backhand that goes over and around everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And then slides up to the pin.
I really like the Annie forehand route. Kind of fades back towards the basket.
Absolutely, very effective.
Yeah. So Dave Feldberg takes that big hyzer line, and
that's the one.
Yeah, looking pretty good. I think he finishes about 25 feet right of the basket, pin high. It was a really nice drive. Really booms it up there. And Johnny McRae taking the same line a little tighter. And he catches that last tree before the basket, right?
Of course. That one does not like the backhanders.
Yeah, no, it does not. Tim Skellinger cut that one a little tight. He did get to the top. He's just a little bit to the left there. And Avery Jenkins definitely has the power to get to this basket.
He should.
Booms it.
That's the way. Caught the tree.
Caught that last one. So here's where Tim finished, just at the kind of the top of the hill. And this is a tough up. It's all hard pan, and the basket is on a cliff. But he left it just left. Really nice upshot. And Avery doing the smart thing and just laying up. Let's see if Johnny's going to run this. He's got about, it looks like he's right on the circle's edge. And this is a super death putt. Oh
no, uncharacteristic.
Yeah, he missed short. And it actually did stop on that shelf right before the cliff. But he's still got a decent comebacker. Oh, Dave just missed his birdie putt. So this is Johnny from the cliff's edge to save par.
Very nice putt.
Really, really nice from there. Tim has no problem with that par putt. Nice par frame on that one. Two's no shame in taking a par. Tough hole.
Not at all.
Yep. And that's going to bring us to hole 3. 349-foot downhill shot. Like I say, you can play it a ton of ways. Mid-range up the middle, backhand roller, sky roller, or a big forehand.
Seen a roller ace, backhand roller ace over that tree on the left.
Have you really?
I have, yeah.
What do you usually throw on this one?
I throw the buzz right down the middle.
Yeah.
Try
Nice.
to get it to turn just a little bit and slide up there.
Yep, I think that's a nice shot on this one.
Looks like what Johnny's trying to
Yeah,
do.
looks like Johnny agrees with you. And there it is. Right there, pretty close to the basket. It's in that grouping of trees, kind of what you're hoping to hit.
Then most people go for the large sidearm, try to sneak in the trees, which you end up fighting some pretty high trees up there, and you can kick left pretty good.
Yeah, that's very true.
So these guys are laying up pretty nicely.
Yeah, Tim threw the hyzer flip that just didn't flip quite enough. And it looks like Avery's lining up for that big forehand hyzer line.
Get beyond that.
He rips it out there, and it's looking like it's working. But weren't you talking about those trees, Torian?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I kind of kicked him short left. So Dave went short right on his drive, and that was his upshot. And up next is Avery. I imagine he's probably just laying up.
Might be giving it a little go here.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh.
is he floating it at it?
That was a close run.
Yeah, he did. So Tim's under these trees, and I don't think he really has a look. He kind of just lays up for his par. And Johnny McRae is just outside the circle here for his bird. Oh, just off the chains. Avery with his par comebacker.
Finish.
Yeah, nice spot from Avery. There's Johnny tapping in his par, and Boberg and Skelly tapping in theirs.
Surviving so far.
Yep, hanging in there. It's not always easy at De La. And that's going to bring us to hole 4. 390 foot, and just another tough shot. You got the canyon off to the right of the fairway the entire way. The fairway's littered with trees. And you got to hope you get lucky. I like the forehand roller here. Do you throw a forehand roller, or do you throw a backhand with a mid-range?
I throw a backhand with a mid-range, try to float it down into the middle and play for 3 because
Yeah.
this is a difficult hole.
Yeah, it really is. I heard of a park job with a backhand yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. I can't remember his name, but yeah, one of the collegiate guys that's playing pro. Really solid player. So Dave Feldberg takes the backhand line, and you kind of just throw it and you wait for it to hit a tree. And Dave heard it hit a tree. And
A lot of times, it's the fact.
yeah. So Johnny.
That's more the route I aim for. Try to get up and over a little more.
Yeah, that was the perfect. Johnny got down there pretty well, actually.
Looks like he jumped out to the left nicely.
Yep. Tim with a nice looking pull. I think he caught a tree eventually, but I think that's kind of bound to happen on this hole. I don't think you're going to stop without hitting some wood. So Avery opted for the forehand roller, and he got kind of a weird bounce, and it kicked him short right. So you can see the basket down there, and this is where Dave finished. He takes
the hyzer route.
Takes the big hyzer out, but
It's scary.
because there's trees,
No.
and Dave got stuck in the tree.
Done that.
Yeah, so he's going to be putting for 4. So Avery has his forehand window. It's looking
Slow
pretty
down.
good. Yep, you know it. Torrance calling
very
it.
nice. No.
That's a fast green, folks.
That is a fast green.
Yeah, he rolled down pretty far.
And almost slowed down just enough for him.
It did, didn't it? It looked like it might stop, but then it's like, nah, I'm going to
No,
daylight
this
you.
is daylight.
Yeah. So Tim finished out to the left and has a really nice Annie upshot,
That was a great shot.
wasn't it? Yeah. Making it like way easy.
Difficult green to get up to.
That is for sure. So John with a nice up.
Nice window to putt through there.
Hey, a nice drive. So see that blue dot, Torrent? That's Avery Jenkins.
No.
Let's see what he can do from down there. I think he's throwing a forehand out of there. Yeah.
Looked like it.
Yeah. Nice out,
Nice
though.
out,
Yeah.
yeah.
Saving 4.
Gotta do what you can do.
So here is Feldy to save a bogey.
Ooh, left it a little low.
Yeah. Gone want it, Dave.
Gotta want it, Dave.
Nice tap in par for Tim. And,
He doesn't like it.
No.
He knows he could have made that one.
Yeah, he does.
He'll make it on the next one.
Yep. That was a 5 for Dave, and Johnny with a really nice 3.
Good 3, Johnny.
Yeah, buddy. He was cool to follow, man. Really nice dude. I was talking to his wife too, Jennifer. She's also a super nice lady. His wife caddies for him. How cool is that?
That's really awesome.
Yeah. I think every guy's dream, man.
Right?
Yeah. Have your wife come and hang out with you playing disc golf.
I think so.
Yeah. But hole 5, 318, plays way longer than 318. It's really uphill, and then you got to throw over those trees.
318 plays about 600.
Yeah, I think so, right? So that's what that was the pull to the basket. And Johnny has the box. So it looks like Johnny's taken this lower line, this lower skip shot line, and didn't put just quite enough on it. But that looked like it would have worked if you had hung it a little farther right.
You can skip up on the right or even up on the left and have a window for putting.
Yeah. So Tim takes the big hyzer line and gets over those trees and
wow,
puts it about 20 out.
That's right there.
Yeah, really nice drive. Avery Jenkins with his throw. And it looks like they gave that one a little too much air, kind of faded out left. Dave Feldberg on the box. Ripping out that Swedish plastic.
Going for the hyzer route as well.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Yeah, it looks like he made it in the.
Yeah, he's in that little
pit.
The pit right next to the pin. Yeah. Nice upshot there, and Johnny, gave that one a run. So here's where Tim finished, about 25 along. He's coming back towards the basket for his birdie.
Great finish.
Little high, but it got in, right? That was one of those Anova disc catchers. I think we would have heard a bonk.
That yellow band, man. I'm glad it's not there.
Seriously. So this is going to be Avery. Try to save his par. Should be no worries for him.
Most of these guys, if they end up in the pit, they want to put it in from there.
I would think so, right?
Not too difficult.
Yeah.
Good putt.
And this is where Dave landed on his drive. This is his birdie look.
Awesome birdie.
Yeah. Hey, you called him, man. He got one back after the 5.
That was a little shorter.
Were you?
That one was?
That one? Oh, yes, it was. And that was Johnny tapping in his par. And Tim and Johnny are tied at 9 down. Pretty sweet. And Dave's hanging around at -6, and Avery's -4. Doing some work. And we're on hole 6, 417, pretty downhill. OB right behind the basket, and there's also an OB trench off to the right, about 20 feet to the right of the pin, something like that, 25?
Definitely.
Yeah. And there's a telephone pole, which I always love to hit.
Comes into play way more often than you think it should.
Yeah, this is very true. So Tim looks like he went for the hyzer flip, and it just did not flip for him, which is surprising. There was actually a little bit of a headwind, and I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, it was a little breezy yesterday.
Yeah, it was, actually.
And Feldberg's riding that nicely, it looks like.
Yeah.
Coming in a little short.
Yep.
But that's a good shot.
Yeah. It's going to be about a 40-footer. He can run it if he wants, but that's a dangerous putt.
Absolutely.
Johnny McRae with his swing.
Yeah, trying to ante it down there just a little bit.
Didn't get quite enough turn on that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Big
That's
skill.
OB in the road. Unfortunate. So he's going to have a 3P putt coming up here. Avery kind of taking a hyzer line. Needs to nestle. It gets a little more skip than he wants, but it's not a bad drive at all.
It's like all these players are trying to take the headwind out of the equation.
Yeah, they were, weren't they? That was Tim with a really nice up. And it looks like Avery's doing the smart thing and just laying up from there. That's a really dangerous putt. And Dave's thinking about it.
Ooh, Dave gives it a lofty.
Give it kind of a half
look.
chance. Interesting. Whenever I do that, I lay up badly and I putt badly. When I do half
I guess
of each.
it's good that he's doing a little bit of both.
Yeah. So Dave did stay in bounds, and Johnny did just miss his par putt, so he's going to tap in a bogey. And Avery taps in his par. And Tim's coming to tap in his par as well. Nice work there. Tim's sponsored by Anova, along with Avery. And I think Johnny is, Gateway sponsored. And Dave is Lat 64. Yeah. What a solid sponsorship. That's Jerry Goff right there. Solid Masters player. You ever met him?
I think I've shook hands with him. Legacy?
Yeah, exactly. Sponsored by Legacy. He's famous for the donkey putt, kind of like Doss a little bit.
Okay.
Where they got the sticks the leg out, in the air. And hole 7 is it's a tough hole. After you can't see it anymore, it drops off really fast. The fairway pinches down. It's all hard pan, and Tim just parked it.
That was pretty.
Yeah, that was the perfect line.
That's how you do it. You throw your rock down there and make it flip way past those trees.
Yep.
So that it finally fades back a little bit.
Exactly.
It's a difficult hole to get the right touch on.
It really is. Would you tell me somebody got an ace on this the first day?
On my card on
On
Friday.
your card? A lefty backhand hyzer flip.
Yep, this guy Josh from Santa Cruz, lefty hyzer flip backhand, all the way down there.
That is unreal,
It
Torrin.
was beautiful. We were all in complete silence because he didn't want to yell.
Johnny just caught that last tree.
Unlucky.
Yeah, so this is his upshot. And this is a tough up with that hard pan and downhill, and you got the cliff behind the basket about 20 feet.
It is.
So it looks like Avery faded out on his drive a little bit. He's got this for a second shot. Imagine he's just laying up for a safe par, yeah.
That would be a dangerous putt.
That would be. Dave got a little too much turn on his drive, so he's off to the right, but pretty much pin high. And let's see what we could do out of these trees. Yeah.
Pitching out for par.
Yep, nice out from there. And Johnny's got this for par. Should be no worries.
Beautiful putt, Johnny.
Yeah, buddy. It's so cool what he's doing. He's got the RV with the wife and the kids. They're just hitting disc golf tournaments, man.
I'm jealous.
Right? That was Tim's drop-in birdie, practically.
That was pretty.
That's one of the nicest drives I've seen on 7.
He still made sure it went in.
You did, right? Got to focus. So Tim with a nice bird. He's got a 2-stroke lead over Johnny now. And we're on hole 8, 348. You got OB to the left and left of the fairway the entire way, and then also long. It's just another tunnel shot downhill. You got roots, and it'll kick your disc. But that's de la. You can say that on pretty much every hole.
Yeah, a lot of people get excited and kind of turn off to the right on this hole because they want to crank something down there.
Yep.
It's not hard to do.
Yep.
But if you're Tim and you hyzer flip, oh no.
Oh.
That one didn't hyzer flip enough for him.
Yeah, he did stay in bounds, fortunately, though. Felberg on the box. Yep, getting that hyzer flip to flat, and that's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a nice skip.
And that's how you do it.
Yeah, that'll give him a look for birdie. Avery Jenkins, I gotta imagine he's probably throwing a KC Pro rock, right?
I would imagine.
Yeah.
And it looks like it.
Yeah. Gets a little more turn than you want and caught like the last little branch stick out in the fairway.
That is lucky.
Yeah. Johnny McRae. Looks like he hung that one out a little wide right.
Still finishes in the fairway.
Yeah, about 70, 80 out. And here's Tim. And he's running this from like 100
no.
feet.
Oh,
my
wow.
goodness. Huge putt. And look how cool Tim is. He's even excited. He's happy.
That was incredible.
Even though he missed it, he got close, dude. I love that attitude, man. It's
Role model.
Really cool. Yeah, dude, exactly. So here's Johnny from about 70, 80 out for 2. And he's focusing. Looks like he's running this.
Oh, no way.
Bang, bang, Torrin.
Wow.
Unreal.
He didn't even know it went in for a second. He had to go back to get his marker.
Huge putt from Johnny.
Oh, wow. Everybody gets some medal almost.
Unreal. They're all pretty far out. And this is the closest anybody's got. Dave.
No, Dave.
Another
He
basket.
says, what happens?
Those are supposed to go in, man. Oh, no love for the Felberg. And everybody else tapped in their pars. And that's going to bring us to hole 8A. 201 feet. It's short, but it's tough. You throw a bad shot, this hole will eat you alive.
Yep, birdie or double bogey.
That's kind of what it is, right? That's what I filmed when I filmed the Masters card. But there's a canyon off the right of the fairway the entire way, and it's also just past the basket when you're putting. It's pretty death putty. Johnny. Oh, he hit that tree.
Caught a wide tree.
Yeah, there's that tree off to the left. It gets a surprising number of people.
Yeah, when I'm on this hole, I focus so hard on just making the gap and then throwing something that will do its thing once it gets through the gap.
That's a really good idea, man.
It's difficult, man. It's
It
hard to hit the trees all day.
It really is. That looks like a nice shot from Dave, and it might kind of need to slow down. We'll see where that finished. I think it stayed somewhat up on the hill. And that looks pretty textbook from Avery.
That does look good.
Yeah, really nice drive.
It's parked.
So this is where Johnny was. It's just on the upslope of that hill. You see the basket off the left. He's throwing a forehand at it, and that looked pretty nice.
Looks like he got in there for a Johnny putt.
Yeah, gonna give him. Yeah, exactly. Gonna give him a look for par. And here's Tim for birdie.
Ooh, just a little wide.
Yeah. So you can see where Dave finished. Not bad at all. And he's got this look for bird. Fell bird it right in there, man.
Nice birdie, Dave.
Yeah, buddy. And Avery to match Dave. Should be no worries. There it is.
Problem.
Yeah.
Says thank you. That was the best putt of all day so far.
Johnny tapping in that par. And Tim tapping in his. Got some caddy action here, too. Dylan in the red hat.
Dylan Evans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool, man. And there's Jennifer.
Thomas. What's up, Thomas?
I was at the scorecard guy. Shot of the little gallery we got going. It grew throughout the day. Yeah. Hole 9 is up next, 315. It's a tough shot. I like to throw the hyzer flip, hope he gets some fade at the end. But there's a lot of trees to miss, and there's also a canyon off to the right if you get a nasty kick. What are you throwing on this one, Torn?
You know, I tried to flip my buzz all the way down the center.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of unorthodox, but I saw maybe we'll see someone do it here.
Actually, I think a lot of the pros are throwing. I saw Macbeth throw mid-range yesterday.
Right down the middle, huh?
Yeah, Try to get some turn. It looks like Dave's is turning, but I don't know if he's going to get any fade.
Looks like he was approaching the S route.
Yeah. So he finished pin high, just off to the right a little while. And
That looks like a good throw.
Avery. Oh, I
Thought he put it in the basket.
I think he's waiting for the ace right there. Jamie Thomas right there. Yeah. Does a spin TV. It was Avery's caddy for the day. Johnny McCrae didn't get enough turn on that.
Almost the flip route.
Yeah, he put it out there. It just didn't turn for him. See
See if Tim wants to go torn route.
Yeah. Ooh.
He tried.
He did, didn't he? I don't think it turned enough. But this is where he finished. This is the second shot. Oh.
Ooh, clipped a tree.
Yeah, he's going to have a long putt for par. And Johnny has this for bird. Oh, gave it a chance. And Tim has this. Looks like about 40 out for par.
Ooh, had some trouble with the tree in front of him, looks like.
That's often the case at daylight, I find. You're really never putting like you do normally in your backyard.
Nope, there ain't no normal stance once you get out there.
Even if you're like...
Except for this, that looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it happens occasionally. The short ones, right?
You can get on the putting green.
Yeah. And Avery, after a killer drive, has this for birdie.
Great birdie.
No worries for the Jenkins.
Put himself right up there.
Yeah. Not easy to do on this one.
No, it's not.
And there's Tim tapping in his 4.
There's a maze of trees.
It really are. You kind of... A little bit of luck in this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
10% skill, 90% luck.
Gotta give it a chance. So Tim with the unfortunate bogue ties in with Johnny. And Avery got a nice bird, coming back up a little bit. And up next, hole 10. Super straight with a tiny, tiny dogleg right at the very end. I've seen it play a ton of ways. Backhand, Annie up the middle, Annie up the left, forehand up the middle, forehand wide. Backhand rollers even work.
Backhand roller.
Yeah. Really, you could pretty much throw whatever you want.
And I was impressed about how many people were actually birdieing this hole.
Yeah?
It's a difficult hole.
Oh, it really is.
It seems like a good consistency of people.
So Avery threw that Annie line and made a pretty good run of it. Oh, Dave.
Dave going the wrong direction.
No.
No.
Dave was just getting some nasty kicks so far.
Taking some spin off that small tree.
Yep. Johnny McCrae taking that Annie backhand line. That's looking pretty good.
Flex out, get low.
Oh, just hit a tree at the very last second. That would have been parked.
Would have. This looks good too.
Oh, no. Wow.
Hyzer flipped him.
Yeah, right?
That looks solid.
Dude, he's parked.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Really nice throw. So that's Dave, and that's where the basket is. And he's throwing his black putter, and he tricked me. I thought he was pump faking,
And the disc actually flew?
and the disc actually flew. So it's over there somewhere. All right, so Johnny has this for a 2, probably about 50 out. He gives it a run because he's Johnny McCrae.
Just off the chain.
Tickle, tickle, no love. Avery Jenkins for about 40 out for a birdie. All right. Not quite enough on that one. Feldberg, try and save par. Nice putt, Dave.
Great putt from the knee behind the tree.
Yeah. Look at that drive from Tim. Huge.
That's a tap in.
That is a tap in.
Very nice.
Really nice birdie. And Avery saves par, and Johnny looks like he's about to do the same. How'd you play 10 today, Torrin?
Hole 10, I don't remember. That can't be a good thing.
You throw a backhand or they take the forehand line?
Every once in a while I'll do a backhand roller if I'm feeling spicy.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise I'm just kind of trying to get it down the middle.
Right on, man. Cool. Tim with a really nice birdie, taking that one-stroke lead over Johnny. And that's going to bring us to hole 11. Just a beast of a hole. 369 feet straight through this tunnel. And there you got your jerk branch hanging out in the middle of the fairway. The perfect line, if you can hit it, is just a backhand mid-range over that branch, right?
Through the field goal.
Yeah, exactly.
And into the goal.
So I imagine Tim's going to hyzer flip something.
I would guess. Yeah, look at that.
Gets it a little high, but that was... If it didn't hit those branches, that was
Didn't
working.
hit those- yeah. Just got a few leaves there.
Yep. Avery Jenkins.
Ooh, looking really nice. Through the field goal.
3 points.
And back into the fairway.
What a kick.
That's what you want to do.
Really nice drive. And Dave to try and match Avery. Throwing that hyzer flip to flat as well. Need a little more air, but that's no shame in that drive at all.
Almost up to Avery.
Yeah. Johnny McCrae, who I heard parked it first round, doesn't park it today. So he's got this upshot, which is by no means easy, and he looks like he cut it a little tight, a little too much ante. Did kick out in the fairway, but that's a long par putt.
That is a long putt still.
Yeah. So Tim's got this about 80 out, and he's running this for birdie.
Wow.
Really
Right
good.
line.
Yep. Just
Still slow.
Yep. Johnny McCrae to save par.
Come on, Johnny. Just wide.
Yep.
Hey.
That guy's easy to root for. You know? Super nice guy.
Absolutely.
Dave, try and make a bird here.
Oh, he wanted it. He liked it.
I think he thought it was in.
Banged off the front.
Brutal. See if Avery can get this in here.
That was solid.
Nice putt, Avery. Really solid bird. Rumor has it, Torrin, you birdied 11, dude.
I did. I birdied 11 with a magical shot from the woods.
Sometimes that's what it takes on hole 11 to get a birdie,
You know?
dude.
Yeah. For me.
Yeah. Dave and Tim tapping in their pars, and Johnny got a bug. Avery with a nice bird. That's from the hole 12, the kitchen. You're throwing over a canyon almost the entire way. Throwing through this gap that you want to put the disc on a backhand ante and hope it fades back at the very end. There is a big forehand line off to the left, but you're probably not going to birdie it. It's more the safer route, Torrin.
Yeah, unless you got a monster of a left arm.
Uh-huh.
For a left arm backhand, it's you probably want to go down the middle.
Yeah. So Avery's rock shot looks like it's fading out a little early. He hit a tree and kind of came up short left. I've heard Avery Jenkins used to throw a huge hyzer bomb around the outside.
Definitely, I've seen that done. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, I think the trees have grown out a little too far to make that work now. But Tim just straight pimped that shot.
That looked perfect.
Yeah, but with hole 12, you never know.
Until you know.
Get up there and find your
No,
disc.
you just go look at the spotter and see what. Oh,
That looked.
Dave caught a tree just
yeah.
before the green. Looks like.
Yeah, looked like it was working right towards the basket. Johnny McCrae rips it up there. Looks like a pretty nice line. That looks like it's going to finish long right, if I had to guess.
Yeah, kind of found its way down the hill there.
Yeah, so that was Dave from halfway down the canyon. Had a decent out. And this is Avery from short left for a 2. That one's fading out a little early. And this is Tim. Looks like he's just laying up for a par. It's kind of a scary putt to run.
That's a tough putt.
From where he was.
Low ceiling sometimes.
Yeah, and downhill.
And downhill.
But Johnny
Johnny gives it a run.
Johnny's going to run it. Oh, sit down. Ooh. Good, it's not going anywhere.
Johnny's having some trouble on these last couple holes here.
Yeah, he is.
Putting it in the basket.
I know, man. Getting close, though. So Dave makes his par putt. Pretty good par save after that drive. Here's Avery's par, no worries. And Tim and Johnny are coming in here to tap in their pars. No shame in a par on hole 12. It's a tough one. Don't see a ton of birdies.
No shame in taking par all day here.
Right? That is also true. What I think Ben was saying yesterday, it's almost 1,000 rated if you just shoot even. Which
you get one birdie in all pars, you can shoot 1,000 rated, I'm pretty sure.
I would be stoked if I could do that. Up next is a hole 13, famous I-5, 550-foot, huge dogleg left. And once you start doglegging, trees, trunks, roots, it's just super tough.
Ooh, this is a pretty line from Avery, putting it all the way into the long window. That's where you want to be for an easy up.
Probably hoping for a little more skip left, but that'll work probably.
Definitely.
So Tim throwing his backhand hyzer, and it looks like he got a little high.
The hyzer didn't flip, Tim.
Yeah, it did not. It came down at least, though. And Dave Feldberg's up next. Ooh, that one looks like it's getting a little high,
too. He must have saw what I did yesterday.
Yeah. So he did come down as well. He's a little kind of down the gully, just a little bit. Johnny McRae with a nice looking rip.
Yeah, straightening out.
Get some fade. Get
Fade
some fade
back in there.
Oh, caught
Dang.
that tree.
Those trees are tough to deal with.
They will.
Straight ahead.
It's going to be a tough up from where he is, but see if we make it work. Oh, Tim caught one of those De La roots, Torin.
Oh, no. Just trying to get up for 3, I swear.
Yeah.
Don't punish me.
Dave
Wow.
with
A forehand with a putter or something?
Yeah, from Feldberg. Don't see that a ton. Johnny's second shot, and that was a really nice up shot. Slid it right next to the basket.
Yeah, tough spot to be where he was. Just
Yeah, really true. Avery from just a little bit closer than Johnny. And you can see kind of this alley you get if you have this drive, which is pretty nice. Fortunately, that kicked forward towards the basket.
he should be able to putt it in from there, assuming he doesn't have too much in his way.
Yeah, I think so. So it looked like Dave was just laying up for a 4, and it looks like Tim's just doing the same.
Oh, yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, he is not too far.
You can do it.
Yeah, you got a favorable
Yay.
kick. Nice putt, Avery. But bogeys from Tim and Dave, which is, you're going to see some bogeys on hole 13.
Yep.
That just happens.
They call it I-5 because, say, I-5.
I 5'd it. Hole 14 is up next, 363. I like this hole, too, because there's a ton of ways to play it. I think throw the backhand up the middle, backhand hyzer bomb.
Forehand flex, forehand roller.
Yeah, right? Yeah. They all work. I've seen them all get pretty close to the basket, except for actually, Avery can get the backhand hyzer line down there.
And, when you're a beast.
Yeah, when you're Avery Jenkins, you can throw it that far. So he gets it up there. I'm sorry, I don't think you're going to see it finish, but it worked. Johnny taking the hyzer line as well, and you will see that one finish off to the left.
Definitely the safe approach on this hole.
It really is, yeah.
Trying to go up the gut is good if you really trying to get up there for birdie, but it is risk, reward.
It really is, isn't it?
And as Tim almost finds out there.
Right. Tim took the advanced route right there.
Shoot.
Hits a nice window, gets a nice skip, and hopefully he can stay a par from there.
Just made my heart drop. Oh, Dave! Woo! Squeaking by the middle branch.
Wow, that was a really nice throw from Dave. He did hit a tree down at the end, but he's close enough for a birdie putt. So this is Tim's second shot. There's a lot of trees to deal with on your upshot here. It gets really tight towards the basket, but
that was a great up.
Slid it in there, really nice. So Johnny's off to the left here. He's got kind of this second little fairway, and he's throwing this Annie at it. Caught a tree a little earlier than he wanted. So that's Dave with his second shot. Looks like he's just landing for a par. And this is where Avery finished, off to the left of the fairway a little bit. Caught a tree on his up, but should give him a chance to save par. And here we got Johnny's par putt. Nice putt, Johnny. Avery to try and save his par.
Oh. No, he's not happy about that.
Tim has no problem with his par putt. And Dave is coming here to tap in his par.
Dave with the stool hold,
Yeah.
tap in, signature style.
He's confident in that 3-footer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 legs, 3 feet.
Tim and Jake just joined us, so if you might hear them piping in.
Hello.
That's
Hello.
Tim. That's Jake. And Avery with the unfortunate bogey on that one, but hole 14 is tough. And up next is hole 15, 339 foot. Kind of a dog leg right, but then it kind of straightens out again. And you got to throw over some trees and then under the next set of trees. And you really don't want to fade out because that canyon is steep. And
Yeah, this is a tough hole. Looks like Johnny's trying to go around.
Yeah.
Cut those trees out of the equation. Or maybe he just cut it a little tight.
Yeah, he'd cut it a little tight. Kind of. He's going to be almost pin high, but off to the right. He didn't get that fade back at the end you really want. And Timmy with a nice looking pull.
This looks good.
Your namesake's doing all right, Tim. Dave Feldberg. I saw his disc. He's throwing a Pro Saint, I want to say. I'm pretty sure.
He wants that to get a little more air.
Yeah, he cut that one tight and caught that last kind of tree on the corner. And Avery
says, I'll show you guys. Oh, no.
Hit the same tree as Dave. Unfortunate. So this is his upshot. And this is a tough upshot. Low ceiling and there's roots all over the ground.
Man, his release is so fluid.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It's really nice to watch.
So you can see where Dave finished. Kind of just jump up in this.
Squats down and has a quick thought about it. Then launches away.
Here we go.
Yeah. So Tim has this for a second shot. And I don't think he could do much more than layup right there.
No, that was a good layup.
Yeah. And Johnny has this for birdie.
Oh.
Just missed it. And this is comebacker for par. Should be no worries for him. And it's not. I saw Feldberg put this under the basket last year, too.
Is that right?
Yeah. It was sick.
That's dirty.
Yeah.
I'm almost surprised we didn't see the local or Dave do it this year.
Right? Yeah.
We always got today.
Yep, that's true. We got such a sweet card to follow today. Paul Macbeth,
Beautiful putt, Dave.
Simon Lizotte.
He's happy.
Yeah. Dave was, at least he's laughing when he's not happy, though. It's kind of a funny thing.
He convinced me.
Yeah.
Told me.
All right. Tim still got that one-stroke lead over Johnny, and we're on to hole 16, 435. Basket's tucked into those trees on the right there. It's a bomber. And what are you throwing on this one, Torrin?
You know, a little bit of crosswind from the canyon on the left helps a T-bird turn over. You can throw a big old shot up into the sky and have it turn over for you. A lot of people just go down the gut with a destroyer or a hurricane, something that's going to straighten out just a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's rollers.
That's right. So Johnny finished a little short right.
That's a great route right there.
Wow, Tim was taking a beautiful line, and he's just about 10, 15 feet short.
Wow.
Perfect drive almost. Dave with his pull, looks like he's getting a little too much turn.
It's the direct route I was talking about.
Yeah.
Cut it a little bit wide there.
Just cut that corner tree. Avery Jenkins is up next, and he's definitely got the power to get there. Throwing that anti-flex shot and get some fade, buddy. Oh.
Too strong.
Yeah, it does drop off pretty quick there, but he did stay up, fortunately. So this is where Dave finished, and then we're looking at his second shot. I gotta imagine he's probably just laying up. It's a little dangerous to run. Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
He floated it pretty close.
Like a mid-range, an oversail mid-range, or?
Yeah, something.
Yeah. Came back for him. Oh, almost off the tree, Johnny.
Almost banged that. And Avery from the bushes for birdie.
And bing, bing.
Nice.
I watched
Avery.
that one from hole 17.
Did you really?
That was a great putt.
Nice. And Tim has that for birdie.
A little high, but it goes in.
Yeah, he's had 2 of those high ones drop in for him today. He's having a good day-lot day, man. Sometimes that happens.
Must be on purpose.
We'll call it on purpose. So Tim and Avery with some really nice birdies on hole 16, making it like way easier than it is. And up next, hole 17, the lady / gravity.
Another birdie bogey hole.
It really is, right? If you sit, you'll usually get a birdie. If you roll out, you might get a bogey.
If you roll out, you are fighting.
Yep. Timmy is on the box.
There you are, Tim.
Yep. Tim got a little too much turn on that, and he finished pretty much straight long, but kind of behind some bushes. He's going to have a tough putt. And Avery
And
was,
that's how you do it.
that is the textbook throw. That's where you want to have it finish with this really fast green. Johnny taking the Avery line.
Reverse. Yep.
Yeah, push my
Oh,
forward.
he moved Avery's disc right there.
Stroke. Actually, I don't think that's legal.
Oh, Dave, get up. Oh, that
Ooh,
that
he
caught.
found that early log there.
Yep.
Just snuck over it, it looks like.
Yeah, he's just on the far side of it. So he's got this for birdie, but it's probably 35, 40 out, and it's uphill. And he's got an awkward stance, which is the De La norm, it seems.
Ooh.
Oh, catches the number plate.
Yeah.
He was not stoked about that rollout. I can let you know.
Could have been worse.
I guess who really is stoked about rollouts, though? I'm not. Are you, Jake?
No, not really.
Not so
a huge
much.
fan of it. Never cheered for it.
Yeah. But at least he makes the par putt there. So Tim had that tough birdie, and that kind of came up a little short. But Avery has no problem with that birdie putt, and I can't imagine Johnny's gonna miss this one.
But that's the throw you want to be is right there.
Yep, that's the ideal spot.
Just hit that tail side.
Yeah, Paul hit it yesterday and just put it under the basket. Just
Yeah.
scooted right towards the basket. That's what happens when you hit there.
Also, if you hit the dirt too hard, it gives it a good little ace run.
Oh yeah,
Jumps off the dirt.
kind of fun. So some nice birdies from Johnny and Avery, and that's brings us to hole 18. Big dogleg right. You're throwing uphill, then downhill. There's a cliff long the whole way, and then around the basket, it's just super dangerous. And the green is guarded by roots that are like a foot tall,
Yeah.
right?
You can't even slide it, your upshot up to it. You have
Yeah.
to put it in the air.
Which makes it tough because then it's all hard pan and then you go long,
That
right?
was terrifying.
Yeah, it is just, it's a really scary up if you're at all far out. Oh, Johnny. Oh, my goodness.
Catching that early tree.
Yeah, that was a nasty kick. Tim?
The ninja kick.
Yeah.
Hyzer flip.
I busted that ninja kick out on occasion.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yep, I've been made fun of for that. Dave throwing the Andy backhand. That one looked pretty good. He got down there. It's about 60 feet short. So Johnny with his treacherous upshot skips it
Ooh.
over the roots a little
was
bit
accurate.
long. Yeah. Avery with pretty difficult up too, but makes it look pretty easy. See that cliff behind the basket is just so ridiculous. If you go long at all,
It
just say
drops straight down.
say goodbye to your putter. Johnny makes the comebacker for par really nicely. And here's Dave tapping in that par. It's a short putt, but it's a scary one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
it
still
is.
got to be careful.
Yep. That was Tim telling Johnny that right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And tap it in that par. Tough hole. No shame in a par on that one. And that's going to bring us to hole 19. Tim still has that one-stroke lead over Johnny, who has a one-stroke lead over Avery. And this is a backhand hyzer. You got the canyon off to the right the whole way if you get a nasty kick. And there's OB on the road to the left. And it's actually pretty close to the basket once you get down by the basket.
Yeah, it's about 8 feet away.
Yeah, I think Nico actually skipped OB on his drive yesterday. That's where you see the basket is. Avery Jenkins with a backhand hyzer pull. Ooh, oh, almost got squeaky. Kicked him in line with the basket. He did stay in bounds. And
So these guys are all going for the middle route, which is what Johnny almost did there.
yeah.
Just want to get up through there and skip a little bit. Give yourself a look for birdie.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pretty good sized bush behind the basket too, a little catcher's mitt.
Oh, that's right. Tim Skellinger taking the advanced route,
Wow,
getting skinny. And
that was special.
yeah, it was really nice. Dave with his swing.
Oh, looking for the advance route as well.
He was, but he got that tree. So this is a difficult upshot from where he is. I can see the basket right there. And he's got kind of an Annie line at it, but it's super tight. And he hit a tree and kick left. Avery looking like he's opting for the forehand roller. He must be watching our Steve Rico videos.
And that's how you do it, folks.
Wow.
My goodness.
Look at that upshot.
Ride the berm.
Yeah,
He says, I got you.
I got this. I heard him talking. He's like, I don't throw forehand rollers very much, but at least I know how to do them.
It's a good thing to have.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
He's going to try to put this in. Ooh, maybe it was just a very nice up.
yeah, that was a tough up. Really tight windows. And so Johnny is just outside the circle, and he has this for a 2.
Good putt, Johnny.
Bang, bang. Nice putt, sir. And Tim from a little bit closer for his birdie. Nice, man. Tim's a really nice guy, man. Really cool to see him play well.
Great set of birdies on that hole.
Yeah, really nice. And we're skipping 20 through 24, and that's going to bring us to hole 25. 399, super crazy uphill, dogleg left.
399, it plays like 500.
I think it plays like almost like 600, Jake.
Yeah.
It is.
It's up there once you get to that hillside.
Yeah, 'cause Paul McBeth can throw a 550 and he can't even reach the pin.
The mountainside I-5 right here.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? And Johnny, that's
That's
pretty,
a big toss.
right? It's amazing how far this guy throws.
That was a great throw.
Yep, got it to settle, and he's gonna have just a nice up straight at the basket from there. I had a couple people tell me Tim reminds him of Ken Climo, like with the form and kind of the build.
Wow, he says, I'll just skip up the hill.
Yeah,
Looked like it rolled back down a little bit.
yeah, he stayed up decently. Yeah. Avery, a little too much turn. Kind of kicked down.
Trying to show everybody the way there. Too much power.
Dave Felberg taking that big hyzer. Oh, it gets just a little too much turn, but that's still really nice.
Way up there.
Wow. So Avery's second shot, and he's throwing super uphill here, but really nice up.
That's fine up.
Yeah. You got to put so much on this throw.
You can't be scared.
See, he's practice swinging. He's going for, gotta get it up there.
Oh, was he running that?
Yeah, that was just short.
Wow. Johnny's second shot. Over the blue shirt, that's DJ out of Fresno. Met that guy, super nice guy. And Dave's second shot. This is a scary putt to run. You can get some nasty rollouts like we saw you happen yesterday. Ooh. Wow, looks like Dave was running that. He finished off just to the left a little bit.
It's dangerous, but everyone still runs it.
I know, right?
It's exciting.
Yeah. Avery tapped in his par, and everybody else had drop-ins. And Tim still got that one-stroke lead, and we are on to hole 26. Super duper ooper uphill again. I don't know how many times I've said that today, but it's dogleg right. It's a tough hole. There's the big outside ante line, or you can run it straight at it.
Yeah, something that flips over a little bit, throwing it through the middle gap. It's what I prefer personally. A lot of people do choose the ante route, like Johnny's doing here.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh sit. Oh.
He should have thrown a forehand, as Kevin would say.
That's what Kevin would say. Avery Jenkins taking that outside ante line, and that is working. Wow. Really nice drive from Avery there.
Tim looks like he's lining up for the ante route as well.
What are you throwing this one, Jake?
This one I threw cannon.
Yeah, up the middle or?
Yeah, up the middle. It seems like the safer route.
Yeah. So Tim got up there, but I don't think he's gonna have a look for 2. And Dave taking that ante line. Oh my goodness!
Kick.
Add that to the list of Dave's bad kicks at De La. God.
There are a few trees out there.
Just a couple. So this is Johnny's second shot after he kind of rolled down the hill.
Oh no, he's not stoked about that one.
That one came out a little low. So that's where Dave is. That's where the basket is, right there. So Dave's got a little ways to go. He's throwing that black putter so it's invisible. You're probably not going to see it. But he finished kind of down the hill to the right a little bit, about 30 out. And that log is Johnny McRae. And he's throwing a forehand roller out, which was really nice.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Tim just laying up for a nice par on this hole. And Avery has this for birdie.
Oh.
Do you give it a go, or is he laying up?
You know?
He's playing smart on that one, laying up.
Yeah, I think so. So that's where Dave finished after his upshot. Yeah. It's going to be putting for a bogue.
Give it a win.
Yeah, and this is Johnny to save a bogue. Yeah, dude, it got really windy up there.
This is a rare bit of wind for De La.
Yeah. Kind of late in the afternoon. And
As you can see, it's completely died now.
yeah.
The Felberg's putt.
Tapped in that bogey. And Avery tapping in the par, and Tim's got a drop in par as well. This hole eats me up every time. I never.
Well, and being at the end of the round, it's such a tough hole.
Right,
So
you're like
taxing.
super tired. And you're like, oh, I gotta throw up this hill, and then I have to walk up it too. I'm too lazy for this. Up next, we got hole 26A, which is just dead straight, but you got the canyon off to the left, canyon off to the right, and there's bushes everywhere off the left and right, which makes going down the canyon a bad thing.
Yeah, so you just stay on top. You
Yeah,
just throw straight.
yeah.
Am I incorrect? There's OB on the left.
I think they took it out actually.
Yeah, there's no out of bounds on this hole.
They used to have it.
They felt that if you go down there,
It's enough penalty.
it's enough penalty as it is.
So Tim actually just crushed that drive and went up online, but he's about 30 feet long, kind of behind this tree, giving him a difficult look.
Right, still a putt from back there, but
Oh, Avery was looking so good until he hit that last branch that sticks out in the fairway. And Johnny, that's a good looking
a
rip.
little bit of fade.
He's getting it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, finishes
That was
pretty
nice.
much pin high.
And this jogger is trying to distract Dave.
Yeah. Feldberg's. Oh, hold on. So it hit a bush on the edge of the cliff and stayed up. Yeah. Avery just doing the smart thing and laying up for a par. And here we got Tim. And so he went long, so he's coming back towards the basket. And he said he had a tiny window, but he's like, I'm gonna be smart and just lay up for a par, which I can't blame him for that at all. And there's Johnny with a nice birdie putt.
Very nice birdie.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't a putt. That was some leaves.
Dave was testing the wind right there. He's got a little bit of a headwind putt here.
Great putt.
Yeah. Dave's like, what? That went in? What? That's not supposed to go in the basket. This is day law.
You tripping, man?
And Avery just tapping it as par. So some really nice birdies from Johnny and Dave there. And that's going to bring us to the last hole, hole 27, top of the world. Just crazy 550-foot, super downhill shot. You got OB on the road if you go long. And you got a hell of a view up here. Did you know you used to be able to drive up here back in the
Is that
day?
right?
It was like Makeout Point back in the day.
Yeah.
You could drive your car up there.
Yeah, they tell you stories about riding their motorcycles up here.
Really?
That's where all the glass on hole 2 comes from.
Oh, really?
In that era.
People
Yeah,
wow.
that
Bobbles
story.
off, yeah.
Jerks. They pose for a photo op because they're a bunch of cool dudes. And Johnny has the box. And he's taking the straight at it approach. So probably like a mid-range.
Turns over just a bit too much. It's
Yeah.
a really delicate mid-range shot because you got to have just the right touch on it.
Yeah, absolutely true. So Dave throws this crazy hyzer line every year, and I'm like, what? Every time I see it. And you'll see it come back into frame eventually. See, there it is. And
a little wide.
Yeah, he almost killed somebody right there.
No.
that window beat. It came in like right from the sun, so they couldn't see it at the last second. And this guy was like, juke.
Oh, wow.
Almost got his head taken off.
Drop. Get in. Oh, yeah. Nice shot. Yeah, Avery. Come on, carry.
But
Oh, wow.
Avery throwing that forehand way
It's
out
going to
there.
hit Salinas. No, wait, it's coming back.
Oh no.
no.
So you can't see it, but he took this nasty roll and rolled all the way into the ditch OB.
Wow.
Almost
That
made
was
that.
a run and a half. I
I don't
wanted
want
it. I wanted it.
I think we all wanted it for Johnny, man. So this is Dave with his third shot after the OB stroke. Give that a semi-chance. And so that's where Avery's disc landed, and that's the
Wow.
basket for hole 6 you're looking at.
That was a roll and a half.
Yeah, so this is his third shot, just laying it for a bogey. And this is where Tim finished after a sick drive. And it has this for a 2.
Who wants to make this one?
Yeah, it's always a
correct.
great way to finish a day like getting a birdie on 27.
Beautiful.
Yes! Nice work, Timmy.
He says, yes.
Skelly, man. Gotta love this guy's attitude, man. He was super fun to follow. It always helps though when you're hitting those tiny lines and getting good kicks, though, right?
Yeah.
That helps.
It helps the
maybe,
attitude a
maybe
little
being
bit.
nice will help you get those kicks.
Yeah. That's a nice way to look at it, Torrin. I like it, dude. Avery tapping in his 4, Dave tapping in his 4, and Johnny's coming in and tapping in his 3. And that is all we got for round 2, guys. We will catch you. I'll have the final round up on Tuesday. We got a ridiculously sweet card. We got Tim Skellinger, Simon Lizotte, Paul Macbeth, and Ricky Wysocki. It should be some great disc golf, man.
Yeah.
Super stoked. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you around.